I was 12 years old when my life was taken. I didn't know that when I woke up on January 10th, 1992, it would be my last full day on this earth. I had my whole life ahead of me. I loved to dance, I had friends, and I was just a kid trying to figure out who I was. But that night, I met 4 girls who decided I didn't deserve to see another sunrise. It started with Melinda Loveless. She was 16, and she hated me, allegedly because of a girl named Amanda Heverin. Amanda and I had been friends, and maybe we were something more. Melinda used to date her, and from what I've heard, she was obsessed, furious that Amanda had moved on. I never thought someone could hate me so much just because of that. On the night of January 10th, I was staying at my dad's house in Jeffersonville, Indiana. That's when Hope Rippey and Tony Lawrence, both 15, came knocking. They weren't my friends, but they told my dad they were taking me to meet Amanda at a place called the Witch's Castle. I was excited. I wanted to see Amanda. But what I didn't know was that Melinda Loveless was hiding in the car, and she had a knife. When I got in, Melinda jumped out from under a blanket, and everything changed. She started threatening me, holding the knife to my throat. She was laughing, allegedly taunting me, saying she was going to kill me. I was terrified. They drove me far away, out to the ruins of the Witch's Castle in Madison, Indiana. It was an abandoned, eerie place where kids partied sometimes. That's where Melinda and the others began torturing me. Allegedly, they stripped me, tied me up, and tried to cut my hair with a knife. They mocked me, humiliated me, and hit me. I thought maybe they would leave me there, but they weren't done. They shoved me back into the car and kept driving. At one point, they stopped at Lori Tackett's house. Lori was 17, and she was just as cruel as Melinda. I heard them laughing while I was bleeding and crying in another room. Then they took me to another remote location, a garbage dump. That's where they beat me even more. Lori and Melinda strangled me with a rope, allegedly until I lost consciousness. I wasn't dead yet, but I couldn't fight back. They stuffed me into the trunk of the car, but I was still alive. I kept making noises, moaning in pain, begging them to stop. That's when they drove to Lori's house again. They went inside, listening to music, eating, acting like nothing happened, while I was slowly dying in the trunk. When I made noise, they allegedly came back out and stabbed me again. It still wasn't enough for them. Later that morning, they drove to a field. Hope and Tony were scared now, allegedly unsure about what they had done. But Melinda and Lori weren't done. They pulled me out of the trunk and wrapped me in a blanket. I was barely breathing. That's when they doused me in gasoline and set me on fire. They burned me alive. When they left, they allegedly laughed, joked about how my body looked, and then they went out for breakfast, just like that. Like my life didn't matter. My body was found later that day by 2 hunters. What was left of me? But I got justice. It didn't take long before the girls were caught. Tony Lawrence, the weakest of the group, allegedly broke first and told the police everything. They were all arrested. Eventually, they were sentenced. Melinda Loveless and Lori Tackett got 60 years in prison. Hope Rippey got 50 years but was released in 2006. Tony Lawrence got 20 years and was released in 2000. Melinda was released in 2019. Lori in 2018. They got to live. I didn't. All because of jealousy, because of a crush, because of cruelty I'll never understand. I should have lived. Please like, share, and follow.